Kurtz and removed the bails from the stumps in fading light at a packed Brit Oval in South London, and a nation rejoiced. That was the moment that England finally won back the Ashes after 18 years of hurt. Dubbed the greatest series ever, each test match swung one way, then the other, with each side producing thrilling cricket played with unique spirit. Today, at the Gabba in Brisbane, the first test of the most eagerly awaited Ashes series gets underway, and all of Australia are after revenge and longing to see that little urn back in their hands once again. But buoyed on by the thousands of travelling supporters, Freddie Flintoff and his troops are determined to hold on to that little prize they worked so hard to gain. One thing's for certain, if the 2006-7 Ashes series is anything like we witnessed 15 months ago, we're in for another classic.
Heads is the call. It's a tail. Australia won the toss. It's going to happen, Ricky.
We're going to have a bat. The wicket looks very good, as always is up here in Brisbane. There's a little bit of grass on it, and they might do a little bit early on, but it's always a great place to bat first up here.
Okay, and your team?
The team is Stuart Clark. Stuart Clark's in, and Mitchell Johnson's 12th man. So we've got a really strong side going into the game. Lots of excitement around, and we're looking forward to it.
Was that a decision that came at all from the loss of Shane Watson?
It made it a little bit more difficult for us, I guess. That would have been our preferred lineup going into the game with Watson in, but unfortunately he's not here. So Michael Clark gets an opportunity at number 6 today. He's trained hard and he's looking forward to it a lot. So I'm sure he'll get some runs for us today.
Now listen, you lost that wretched little urn. Is it almost a desperation to get it back for all of Australia?
I think it is. Yeah, that's certainly what we're planning. We've had a long time to think about it. 14 months to think about that last series and get rid of that, and now start focusing on this one. And I think the guys are in very good shape going into it.
I'll bring Freddie, if I may, to the conversation. Ricky, hang on right here. That's great. Freddie, bad toss to lose?
I'm going to probably at the back, but we're bowling first. Hopefully there might be something in the first hour. So yeah, we're a bit of batter, but we're not too bothered.
Are you pleased you're going to play now, not talk?
Yeah, it's been an amazing build up to the series. There's been a lot of hype surrounding it, and it's quite nice. Thursday morning, getting the cricket underway and letting the game begin.
And what about your team?
Yeah, the team Ian Bell's come through. He took a knock in the nets the other day, but he's fine. And Ashley Giles has come back in. Ashley's been a solid member of our side for a long time. We both bat and ball, and he comes back into the team.
So no Monty Panesar for the Aussie fans to enjoy?
No, it was a close call, but Ashley got the nod in the end.
And what about the nervous state of you two guys? I mean, how are you and your teams?
I think there's a few nerves around. I think there's probably more excitement than nerves. I mean, as I said, we've been waiting a long time, as have the fans and the public of Australia and all around the world, waiting for this series to get underway, and it's upon us now. So we're looking forward to getting out there and playing some cricket.
And a few hiccups along the way for you guys, but you're ready, you tell me.
Yeah, we are. There's been a few things happen over the past 2 weeks, but I think in some ways it's brought the team closer. We prepared well in the past 2 weeks, and as Ricky said, we just want to get the cricket underway now, stop the talking and play some cricket.
First ball, the first test match. Whoa, wide delivery, taken a slip by the skipper. The nerves are showing already. Nicely played off the mark, could be a boundary. Very good start by Justin Rand. It wasn't a bad delivery, by the way. It was a tempted Yorker. He found the middle of the bat, and it's 5 on the board for that loss. There's a gap between third slip and the gully. It races away for another boundary.
What an over already. 9 runs, a wide, 2 fours. England, reel it in, get tight.
Oh, well bowled. Good length, bit of movement away. Hayden nervous, went for the big drive. Great shot.
Has to get his length right, Matthew Hoggard. Floats up, bang.
Andrew Flintoff making his first bowling change of the series. Now we've got the 21, James Anderson coming into the attack. And a good start. pulled away for 4. Justin Langer, very, very aggressive, looking to play a shot at every delivery.
He wants to put the Dad's Army quote to bed, doesn't he, JL? He's played cut shots over the slips, over the gullies to Steve Harmison. This was on the line that could have been cut, but what does he decide to do? Play the pull shot.
Edge in the air and through. That was half a chance. Gully dive to his right. It was a good delivery, balanced the fieldsman. It's beautifully bowled. Matthew Hayden doesn't drive as well square as he does straight. Hoggard got it spot on.
Roy's hit that well too, and it's running away to the square boundary. Quite long boundary down there. Will it go? Yes, it will. Just.
He's determined to be aggressive, Justin Langer.
That's the sort of cricket that we've come to expect from Justin Langer. If there's a great improvement in his game, it's through that extra cover region.
Well, we've seen so much of him in English county cricket, and you think that he's just a bit of a stickler. He isn't. He likes to get after the ball. Played some glorious shots this morning.
Oh yes, good run. That is an impressive and professional 50 from Justin Langer. He will be delighted with that. And not just because it comes today, but because it's been 10 test match innings since he last got a 50. That's lovely cricket. Perfect bowling from Andrew Flintoff. Posy catch now. Freddie's away. And so may be Air England. The end for Matthew Hayden on his home turf.
Here's Freddie. Terrific piece of bowling. What a celebration as well. 10 out of 10 for that. In the area. Does he play? Does he not? Gets a thick outside edge. It flies to second slip. Collingwood there at second slip. Here he goes. Freddie's back. Oh yes, come on, bring him on.
21 for Matthew Hayden. Australia 1 for 79.
Ricky Ponting's off the mark. Beautiful pull shot. The boundary, one of the best pullers and hookers in world cricket. One of the best pullers ever. Magnificent backward player.
That is an unbelievable shot. Well, that's as good a shot as we've seen today. Just watch this whistle off the bat in front of square as well. Oh boy, he does play that shot well.
Oh, superb on drive. He waited for that delivery, put straight through the line.
Well, there's some bad signs here for England. This is a very, very good pitch. There's some hot weather predicted pretty well throughout the test match, getting progressively warmer. And Australia building up a big total with Shane Warne relaxing in the dressing room. That's not a very good scenario for England.
There he goes again. Oh, that's probably the best he's played. Right off the meat of the bat. And England didn't bother him. And England in trouble first afternoon. Oh, what a shot. Beautifully played by Ricky Ponting. Races away to the fence. Got in, there's the big one. The captain strikes again. Langer's gone. Good catch at cover point. Big wicket for England. Big wicket for this match.
Justin Langer has been in an extremely aggressive mood right through this innings. He was showing no signs of stopping that aggression. Eventually it's brought about his downfall. But England have got to get some support for their skipper. They can't rely on him to do everything. On this occasion he's got the breakthrough again with the help of Kevin Peterson. And Langer is gone for a well-made 82. Australia 2 for 141.
So quickly in a position to play the full stroke. Quite brilliant batting to pick the spot. Goodness me. There is nobody better at that stroke on the planet.
That's good running. Very good running. Very sharp.
That brings up his half-century. So Ricky Ponting has started this series very well. He's in the middle of a most wonderful run. 8 centuries in his last 21 innings, and here he is halfway there again. Oh, that's a great shot. He's hit that beautifully. One bounce for 4. Well, we haven't seen much of this so far. They've decided, I think, certainly the written word was suggesting in the lead up to this test match that they were going to go after Giles.
I've been really impressed with that. How much green and gold has turned up. They were encouraged to do so, go off in green and gold, and they're here.
Well, the red, white and blue couldn't get the tickets. He's got in, big wicket, bounce, went to the weight cut. That's a big wicket by the spinner. Not a lot of turn on the first day. There was a little bit of bounce, a good sharp catch, and that is a very, very big wicket.
Well, he seems to be flighting the ball a little more than he did in the England series, Ashley Giles. And that does 2 things. It makes the batsman use his feet and also can give you a little bit of extra bounce. And that's what happened on that occasion. Bit of bounce, well taken at first slip. Not easy when a batsman's trying to cut. So Australia have lost their 3rd wicket with 198 on the board.
Almost bowled him, swung back, good delivery. The one thing we've seen today that Flintoff's going to do a great job as captain. He's been under pressure almost from the first over. He's bowled well, made the changes. This is a beauty. Just swings back, and look at that. Oh dear. Great start. Perfect off drive. Just a fraction full. Beautiful strike with the ball. I see it's 3 for 203.
That was a blistering stroke. And it was very fortunate for James Anderson that he, in trying to get his shin in the road of the ball, he didn't manage to do so.
This is immaculate from Ricky Ponting.
Now that does give you some idea of how good this pitch is. Oh, he's hit that through the York side. Never middled that, but he's managed to get it away down to the boundary in any event. I think that might have been quite low on the bat. Certainly not in the middle.
Well, it's a bad start for England, isn't it? A Ricky Ponting coming out. He's got his half-century. Races now to 71. And back-to-back boundaries. He's sending the signal to England, you try and stop me now. England needed to apply pressure from the outset of this last session to try and take a firm grip on day 1.
Oh, that's close. Wow. And his finger came up and he had a little scratch of the nose. My goodness, that'd get enough to give you a heart attack. Right, here's the replay that tells the story. Did it straighten enough? I think that it may well have done. Oh, you see, when you do that, I mean, that's enough to give you a heart attack. Oh, he's hit that beautifully. That's a magnificent shot in front of square for 4. Don't bowl short to Ricky Ponting. Oh, it's gone way down towards the boundary. Just for a second, I thought he was looking upwards, but he's hit it pretty well.
Oh, yes. What a cricketer. And what a 100 that is from Ricky Ponting. He's had to live with losing the Ashes. The journey has begun to get him back. Good strike, good firm hit. Hussey is quick on his feet and will not let Ashley Giles bowl to him. Australia just hitting the gas here.
Yes. Well, that's well played. He's registered yet another half-century for the Australians and for himself. Michael Hussey now becomes the 3rd player in this lineup today to have got to this mark. Oh, that's well bowled. Right, well, that's an indication of what we can expect in this match.
Oh, that's well left and well bowled.
It's a good lead, isn't it?
Going for the pull shot. Dear, oh dear. Just cannot afford to do that with Ricky Ponting.
So as Ricky Ponting and Mike Hussey walk off the Gabba at stumps on day 1 of the Ashes, it's certainly advantage Australia. Their unbeaten partnership of 148 has further strengthened the home side's position after Justin Langer had set the tone for the innings with a fine 82. Then the Aussie captain led from the front, making best use of a superb track after winning the toss. By contrast, England's bowlers toiled in the Brisbane sun. Andrew Flintoff apart, the rest of their attack looked toothless and will need to improve tomorrow.
Morning. Yes. And there he goes. First delivery, punches through cover point. And run 3. Wasn't a bad delivery, but a very good shot. Over bowled. 350 for 3. Great shot, that's 4. Beautifully placed. Tried to swing it back in. Fraction wide. Superb cover drive.
And there's no doubt that if your bowls are wide here, this place will go mad.
Well, he tried hard. It is a wide. Well, he's created history.
I would have let him off there. I would have let him off. That was close enough.
Oh, and he beats him with a ripper. That's what's needed. Gets a nick there, gets Ponting. He's on top of the world.
Boy, there's such a fine line, isn't there, between having a real tough time and things changing dramatically, and that was so close.
Oh, dear. shot. That's 4. Fraction straight. Beautifully played on drive.
Good shot now. What a nice way to bring up 150. There's the applause for it. Very close to flawless innings.
Shane Watson. Bitterly disappointed that he wouldn't be in the middle or padded up right now in the pavilion. Seems to be going all right, though.
Partnership has 200. And a little congratulations between Ricky Ponting and Mike Hussey.
The 400 up for Australia and an emphatic way to bring it up to boundary number 21. Ponting. Oh, it's got him right through him. And to go right through Mike Hussey has to be a very good delivery.
Rather resigned look on the face of the England captain there. Could well be thinking, going to be a long series if I've got to get all the wickets, because I'm going to be expected to get a lot of runs as well. It's about time some of the other bowlers pitched in to help him, but this was a beauty. He's looked very good once again this morning. A little bit of swing, just enough to find the gap. And Michael Hussey is gone. It's 4 for 407.
He's gone first ball, is he? No. Steve Buckner shakes his head. Once again, an extremely confident shout.
He's got the ball talking, which is making the other England bowlers look pedestrian, because Flintoff is doing so much with it. That one's come back off the seam, just flicking the top of the pad by the look of it.
Clark takes a sixer.
Well, the young bloke has grasped it. Unfortunately for Ashley Giles, he's about 15 rows back when he dropped it, and he did have to lean over the chairs in front of him to try and take the catch. It wouldn't have been all that easy. Good use of the feet by Michael Clark. He was certainly at full stretch.
Down he comes, over mid-off this time. Long enough? No, still 4. Down the pitch he comes and works beautifully. How easy is that? Steve Harmison give up.
Shout, big shout, he walks across in front, he's got it! He's gone for 196! Wow, magnificent innings comes to an end. Ponting looks a little bit disappointed. Was there an inside edge? It was a very big shout as he shuffled across. And the England fans jumped to their feet for the 5th time in this match. The end of a magnificent innings.
Well, he certainly got a long way across, didn't he, Ricky Ponting? He was reasonably well forward, but it ends a magnificent innings. He's disappointed, but he'll get a standing ovation on the way off.
5 for 467. Gilchrist, oh, hitting outside the line. He's got it! He's given it! Wow, Hoggard gets 2. Bowling around the wicket. Has to pitching line and straight. Did it pitching line. Umpire Buckner thought so. And all of a sudden the Poms are on their feet here in the Gabba. He's got 2.
Lovely piece of bowling. First of all to Ponting. And Gilchrist has pulled his pad back, so the ball actually struck him in line. And it's 64-67.
There he goes. That's Warne, isn't it? Up in the air. Safe. That's Shane Warne. He's an entertainer. He's just teasing at the moment. Went to hit it down the ground. A miss hit. Mid-on come across and couldn't hold the catch. Maybe he should have.
Well, James Anderson did the hard work, really. He got there, I think, in the end. It was a good slower ball from Hoggard. Totally confused Shane Warne. Anderson did the hard work, gets there and puts it down.
Oh, he beats him again. He's on fire, is Matthew Hoggard. Oh, he's hit the stumps at last. Well done. He's a better thrower than what he is a bowler.
And there's a stroke and a half from Shane Warne. Pained it through point. Be a roar there, because 500 is on the board for Australia. Now then, yes! Ward is given out by Billy Bowden. A little glove down the leg side, and finally Stephen Harmison has something to smile about. It's been a horrific couple of days for the big fella from the northeast of England. Will this give him a little injection?
Well, there's going to be plenty of opportunity through this series for Shane Warne. Maybe not so for Steve Harmison. He has to get it right. Here is an opportunity for him. Knock over the Aussie tail, then all is not lost. The Aussies are 7 for 500.
Michael Clark, there it is. There's a single given to him, and it's a 50 on return. Oh, it's hit the back of the bat, thank you. Oh, frustrating 4. Brett Lee accepts it willingly. Oh, he's nicked it, and he's got another one. No wonder fine leg. 1 through, slips. You can't ruffle that man, though. He turns and back to his mark. James Anderson. Clark, front foot tall, thank you. Oh, it's snicked and caught. James Anderson cops in front foot punishment, 2 balls to go, picks up a wicket. His first of the test, his first of the series. Australia are 8 down.
Very good length and just some late movement. That's what you want as a quickie. Late movement where the batsman's committed to the shot. He can't pull out. That's why England troubled Australia so much in 2005. And Clark is gone with Australia 8 for 528.
Will it go? Yes, it will. Oh, that's a lovely cricket shot. Brett Lee is certainly no bunny down the order. He plays authentic cricket shots, and that was one of them right there. Oh, that's beautifully hit. That has gone. And again, will it? And yes! Not into the crowd this time, but over the rope. McGrath's enjoying it, and I bet you Stuart Clark is as well. Oh, has he got Flint off as well? Only to the boundary, not over it. Oh, that's beautifully hit. There's a man out there, though. He's under it. It's a long way up in the air, and he's dropped it to the cheers of the crowd. That's about the longest boundary on the ground. It was well hit to get it that far, and it was up for a long, long time.
It was high, very high, and it was never well judged.
That's the 50 partnership between these two. Only 44 balls.
Oh, that's why Flintoff's bowling. What an impressive performance from Freddie this is. He has carried England through the whole of Australia's innings, and it's a monstrous innings. We're into the 150th over of it, and Flintoff has found a terrific full-length ball, not quite a Yorker. Stuart Clark playing across it, but that's a lovely cameo from Stuart Clark. It's 9 for 578. Brilliant. All credit to Brett Lee. It brings up the 600. I wonder if it means the declaration. Ricky Ponting looks ready for battle.
And indeed, just a couple of runs later, Ponting finally ended England's misery. The Aussie total of 602 built around the captain's superb innings of 196. There were significant contributions from Justin Langer and Mike Hussey, while tail-enders Brett Lee and Stuart Clark further frustrated the England bowlers, for whom only Andrew Flintoff emerged with any credit, dispelling any fitness fears with his 4 wickets from 30 overs. A major concern for England will have been the performance by Steve Harmison, who looked woefully short of confidence. So as Andrew Strauss and Alistair Cook walked to the crease, the tourists' first aim was to try and reach 403 and avoid the follow-on.
Swinging buys, 4 on the board for England. 150.3 Ks, 4-leg buys, swinging down the leg side. Genuine pace from Brett Lee. Andrew Strauss on strike. Through, Justin Langer braces away. Been hard at the ball, it's the way to go, the field's up. All the way along the carpet. 4 runs. Bad ball, beautifully played, was straight on leg stump, the perfect leg glance, helped it on its way, a confidence builder for Strauss. Well bowled, close, close, close. No, says umpire Steve Buckner.
Well, Brett Lee was certain it was out. And bowlers often think that when they wrap a batsman on the pad, but it was very, very close. Was the bat involved? There is a height issue. What does Hawkeye think?
Over the top.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Minimal foot movement, but a lovely flick of the wrists. That's up in the air. This will be a chance. 2 men coming in, and he's got it. Mike Hussey's taken it, He may well have taken out his playing partner down there.
It is a fantastic catch. It isn't the smartest stroke by Andrew Strauss, given two men being back for it, but to keep your eye on the ball, knowing that Brett Lee is right there, and to manage to pull that off without at any stage losing your balance or your focus or your control is a brilliant effort from Hussey. 1 for 28.
Oh, he's got him. McGrath's got 2 in 2 balls. That's a beauty around the wicket. Alistair Cook's the man on strike as they crossed with that high catch, but that is a McGrath classic. Angling in, nipping away. Vaughan does the rest.
Very good delivery from Glenn McGrath. Difficult for a left-hander. Coming from around the wicket, it's coming on the angle into you. And then he's got a little bit of movement away. Went quickly to Shane Warne. Was almost past him when he grabbed it. Then McGrath has struck twice.
Cook's gone for 11 and McGrath's on a hat-trick. Well played. Very well played. Stuart Clark gets one past the outside edge.
It's good bowling, terrific line, and just a hint of movement away from the right-hander.
It's a lovely shot. Stuart Clark has nagged in and around off stump, and finally he's found the edge.
Peterson is in. We just saw him with the pads on. Now we see him standing up, about to make his entrance to the ground. That's the result of some very, very probing work from Stuart Clark. He's just kept away, nagging away, roundabout off stump, with a little bit of movement away. Beautiful bowling. And Stuart Clark has got the breakthrough, another breakthrough. It's 3 for 42.
It's the way he plays, Kevin Peterson. That's when he's at his best.
So it stumps on day 2 of the first test at the Gabba. Australia continue to dominate the match. Kevin Peterson and Ian Bell remain unbeaten overnight, and much will depend on those two and Andrew Flintoff on day 3 if they are to have any chance of avoiding the follow-on. So often England's nemesis in the past, Glenn McGrath again excelled with the new ball, removing both England openers, while Stuart Clark looked impressive in his first home test match. So with the cracks on the pitch beginning to widen, things don't look good for England, who trail by a massive 549 runs, requiring another 350 to avoid the follow-on. The Aussies hold all the aces going into day 3. Well, as a batsman, when you look in front of you and those cracks are right in front of you, it can be a bit off-putting. You're starting to play mind games with yourself. I hope the ball doesn't pitch there. I hope it pitches there. But as a batsman, you can't think that. You've really just got to watch each ball and play it without thinking of those cracks, which is hard when you can put fingers inside them. That's how wide they are. But from a batting point of view, you've really got to get it out of your head. a ball hits it and does something, well, you hope you play and miss at it.
Oh, a bowl. That's beaten him all end up. That's moved away off the pitch. That's a beautiful delivery.
I wonder if there's a crack in play here. And we'll have a close look here, somewhere near a crack. Yes, it does, and there was a little bit of dirt. This is the impact that these cracks will have.
Great delivery. That is a fast ball as well. 146 kilometres an hour and bounced. I think that's probably why he beat the bat.
That's going to be Bell's problem area in Australia. If you're trying to force balls off the back foot when they're up around about chest high, it's not an easy shot to play and play successfully.
Well, that's in the air, and this is going to be out. Not again. He's dropped it. He's dropped it. Well, that was up there for a long, long time. The plan worked. They got him hooking. He hit it straight up in the air, and Stuart Clark really didn't look as if he was going to catch that at any stage.
And the Barmy Army aren't going to miss out. They haven't had a lot to cheer about, but that drop catch has fueled them to celebrate. Stuart Clark, it was a tough chance, but he got himself into all sorts of mess. He was running backwards, then he turned around, and then in the end, didn't get a hand on it.
McGrath wins the battle. Relentless pressure wins the day. Kevin Peterson is a goner, and it'll pain him that he didn't offer a stroke.
Kevin Peterson will probably feel this kept a bit low, and I think it has, but I'm pretty sure it's too close to leave. And was it going to hit the off stump? It certainly came back a little bit. Did it come back enough? That will be the question. Will be on Kevin Peterson's mind as he leaves the ground. It didn't. But won't worry Billy Bowden too much. He raised the finger. McGrath's delighted. He's got 3 now. The latest being Kevin Peterson. That's the big wicket, the breakthrough for Australia. It's 4 for 78.
I wonder if that's hitting off stump. I wonder. Doesn't matter that he hasn't offered a stroke. You can be given out LBW if you hit outside the line if you're not offering a stroke. But, mind you, the minute it hit him, you couldn't really blame Billy Bowden. It didn't look good, but now Hawkeye suggests something else. Now, Andrew Flintoff carried England in the field. His bowling was exemplary. Can his batting be the same? Here's McGrath. Oh, good start, Glenn McGrath. There has probably never been any better at this kind of exposure of the batsman's technique and mind, particularly if the pitch is offering him just a touch. Oh, edged and gone. Freddie Flintoff has had it. Once more, Brett Lee is the man that's got him. How long ago it must seem that the two of them were on the deck at Edgbaston, almost in each other's arms. What a strike by Lee.
Well, he's bowled very well in tandem with Glenn McGrath so far this morning without getting the wicket. This is just a good ball to a new batsman. On and around off stump, just a hint of movement away. Flintoff will probably feel he doesn't have to play, but generally you do. When you're a little bit nervous and just at the crease, pushes at it and there's just enough movement away. The captain's gone for a duck. Australia right on top. 5 for 79, England.
And there's plenty of movement off those cracks at the moment.
And the pressure really is on the lower order. And Bell doing a very, very good job for England. Fighting hard on 23. Jones just the crease on 2. Oh, he goes for the drive, inside edge onto the boot. And good morning, David Gower.
Yeah, it's a loose term, but very good morning to you. It depends on your perspective, I guess. It's been all Australia yet again. That's just a little extravagant first ball.
Got him, I think. Was it pad? Was it bat? You could hear the noise. What was it?
What's this? Up and out of the hand. Up, then drops. And what's in store? There's spin as well. Through off the front pad. Great take by Adam Gilchrist. Gilchrist didn't convince me that he thought it was off the bat.
Tempted Yorker, well driven, straight down the ground, the full face of the bat. The little wicketkeeper does the job. 4 runs. Well played. Well played. Good use of the feet again. Got down the track to him. Didn't quite get it off the middle of the bat. That's going to go all the way. That's well played. Fine shot.
Hundred up.
Oh, it's got him. It's got him. He's down. He's not happy either. And they're going over to look after him. Billy is being counted out by the crowd. Oh, he must have hit it pretty well. It went whistling in his direction, and he wasn't happy, was he?
Well, Steve Bucknor went over there signalling dead ball. I'll tell you who isn't going to be happy, that's the batsman. I'd be really annoyed. That probably could have gone for 4.
Short and 4.
Oh, that one may have been a crack, because it not only did it move, but it bounced as well. Have a good look at it. Well played. It was wide enough to let it go, but it took off. Through the gut, that's 4. That's well played. He was in the air for a fraction, but he went hard. That's fair enough. If you go hard, you give yourself a chance. He found the gap and it raced away for 4. Close, close. Yes! Stayed down. Worked plumb. Billy Bowden took an age to get him out, but that looked to be dead plumb.
Masterful use of length by Glenn McGrath, and also a hint of swing. The ball coming back into Jones, either late swing or conceivably off the pitch, but he did it for length. Just couldn't get himself forward when he had to be. Really, this is a stunning performance now by McGrath. It's his 4th. Yep, that's really doing plenty. And that's too good for Geraint Jones. That's a high-class bit of bowling. 19 for Geraint Jones, confirmation from Hawkeye, and England 6 for 126.
Dropped it. What an effort. He had it. Ricky Ponting dives away, and for just one brief moment it looked out. Wow.
He had it, didn't he have it? I reckon he had it until he hit the deck. He was... Oh, he's absolutely horizontal. That's a phenomenal performance. He has... Oh, and then it goes. Oh.
What an effort. He was on the move, dived away and just couldn't hang on to it. Looked out.
Well, that's a fantastic half-century. He's 3rd against the Australians. There's always a lot of pleasure associated with getting runs when your team has its backs to the wall. They tried to cut it, tried to cut hard, but missed it completely. 6 for 131. Oh, in the end, through the gap. That could have gone anywhere. Mind you, if it's up and you're going to have a go, have a full go. That's exactly what he did, and that actually screamed away through the gap there. Bisected the fieldsman to the boundary for 4. He's hit that over the top as well. That'll go for 4. Well, he's beginning to loosen up a little bit now, Giles, and the runs are beginning to flow. Just off the top, just wide of the keeper. Very similar to the one that he had a go at before, which he missed completely. That one, there was definitely some bat or glove or both in it, and it was deflected wide of the keeper. In the air, and that's out. That is out. That's very well bowled. He's pitched that up relatively wide. He's watched these two going for the whitish drive. A thick edge. It's gone flying away to Ponting, and he's taken the catch as clean as a whistle.
That must be a pretty good delivery, which we'll see on replay, because it was a ball of very full length, and it's gone away. He's finished up playing it one-handed.
Superbly taken by Ricky Ponting. He nearly took one a few overs before. On this occasion, he snavelled it, and it's Stuart Clark. Second ball right on the money, and a good innings comes to the end at 7 for 149.
That's through the field, and that'll be 4 as well. And that brings up the 150, and Giles is playing 1 or 2 good shots through the offside field. A little bit flirty, but he's throwing the bat at them, and he's getting away with it.
I think it's the way to play. He has been getting deliveries dished up with a bit of width. He's obviously very strong through this area. He might as well be trying to get on with it without playing a stupid shot, but so far it's been working effectively.
There's the edge, and there's the glove. What a magnificent recovery by Gilchrist. He's past Rod Marsh, and he's continuing on.
Well, Stuart Clark just continues to keep hitting that line. Beautiful line just outside off stump. Last night he was getting the ball to just swing away a little. On that occasion, it looked like it was more off the seam. He got a late start, Adam Gilchrist, but all that matters is you get the glove there in time, and he did that. It's now 8 for 153.
A little glide. Is there an edge there? Yes. Harmison gave himself up a little bit, and McGrath takes 5.
Will he be through with that? Absolutely delighted, Glenn McGrath. Talk about Dad's Army again, and he's done it again. Fresh as a daisy. Australia have England 9 down. Get him in again. Kill him off. That's the way to win a cricket match. Put a statement down. It's a procession from England. McGrath 5 for. He's done it before, he'll do it again.
He's done it 28 times before. Watch Harmison, if we can get to see after the nick. It just hits the sticker. Just a nice little snick off the sticker, and he starts to walk a little bit, then looks up. Oh, and then the umpire sees that, yep, you have nicked it.
Australia, they've got a ball again, haven't they? Put them straight back in.
I'm not so sure. Giles has a slog, it's in the air, it's Hayden that's under it, he settles, he grabs. McGrath takes 6.
What a sorry time this is for England. Ashley Giles gives himself some room. He gives McGrath another wicket. Look at that smile. He's got 6, but he's deserved them. What will Australia do? They'll put them straight back in. There is a debate. Gilchrist, Ponting, they all get together in the huddle. Hayden's on the way off. Ian Chappell, it looks like Australia are going to bat again.
Well, you're lucky you're getting a response out of me, David Lloyd. If they are going to do that, I just cannot believe it. McGrath with a 6-for. He's bringing up the rear at the moment. They're struggling to let him get to the front.
Well, just mimic there that he's an old man. Bones are creaking. He's loving every minute of this.
And with that, McGrath went off for a well-deserved rub-down, the 36-year-old again proving to be England's tormentor as they were humbled for just 157, 39 less than Ricky Ponting managed on his own. Only Ian Bell emerged with any credit with a battling 50. McGrath, playing in his first Test match for 10 months, shrugged off the old man tag with superb figures of 6 for 50, while Stuart Clark with 3 for 21 also continued his fine form. The biggest surprise of all was Ponting's decision not to enforce the follow-on, with his side 445 runs ahead. It was like a cat playing with a mouse as he attempted to batter England into submission.
Hayden drives beautifully. It's 4. Action 2 straight. It's wider than that for Hayden. Through the gap, there's a little squirt. Plays it beautifully. Soft hands. Runs it off the face.
That's a magnificent shot. Goodbye. Hit is goodbye. James Anderson full and then short again. Oh, Hayden, you can't stop him. Have a go at this. The crowd are going berserk.
It's gone slog and it's gone over the top.
Over the top. Try to flay that one over the top of Gully, square of the wicket. Did it go through his hands? Did he get a finger on it? It certainly went fast.
It did go quickly. That's the way things are going for both Anderson and Harmison. It's gone through the hands.
That a flared that one outside off stump Langer, and it's gone in the air down to third man for 4.
Well, this is the problem when you're the team that's a long way behind in the match. You're never as aggressive as the team that's controlling the match. Australia are probably going to have quite a few slips, and you might get a catch out of something like that, but because England are so far behind and they're thinking about saving runs, there's only one slip in position, so the chances are that the nicks won't go to hand.
Hayden a bit of bat pad there. Charging, looking for the second. Good throw here. Close. Got to hit the stumps, I would have thought. And Bill is asking for the third umpire. I think he's got him. I think this is a run. Fancy running yourself out when you're no wicket for 68. Third umpire says, going. Gone. So after 15.3 overs, that's 1 for 68 at the Gabba.
That is a milestone for Ricky Ponting. He's just made his 9,000th run in Test match cricket. He is the third Australian to do so, behind Alan Border and Stephen Waugh, at an average of all but 60. And England's players are being ground into the dust here at the Gabba as another 4 comes the way of Justin Langer.
That's nicely timed again from Langer. It's almost a front foot cut shot, that. Just uses the pace of the ball.
Throws. The wheels have fallen off the England bandwagon. Pulled away, in between the gaps. It's 6, is it to go all the way, 1 bounce. Into the gap. There it is. Another half century for Ricky Ponting. He's on fire.
So another landmark for the Australian captain as his side ended day 3 with a formidable lead of 626. The England bowlers toiled once again in 100-degree heat with their confidence taking another battering.
There you go. Any left-hander would just love to have a gap there like that. A half pitcher. Four runs for Langer. Brilliant running between the wickets.
Just interesting to keep a note here, though, on Ricky Ponting. I've got a feeling he may have done something to his back.
Well played. Superb 100. 23 for Justin Langer. Excellent ovation. And they're declared. So 202 for 1, a lead of 647. Ricky Ponting declares, the crowd giving Justin Langer a magnificent ovation. 82 in the first innings, 100 not out in the second.
It was Adam Gilchrist who led the Australian side out half an hour into day 4 with Ricky Ponting failing to recover from his back injury. But the England batsmen had different concerns. They need an impossible 648 runs to win the game and will have to bat for almost 6 sessions if they are to salvage a draw. And the state of the pitch will cause further concerns for the visitors' camp. Resembling crazy paving, the Aussie bowlers will be chomping at the bit to bowl second time around.
Well bowled. That beats the outside edge, so it didn't take long, did it? Well, that's nicely played. Very nicely nudged away. And will it be 4? Yes, it is. Perfect timing.
There's good stroke. He got in position very quickly.
He wasn't going from low to high with the shot. He was coming from above the ball and trying to hit down on it. I liked his technique there. It looked good.
Now then, what a good take. Twice in the match, Andrew Strauss-Goes playing the full stroke. Ryan Broad is on the field as a substitute, and he's taken a super catch down at long leg. And what's more, Stuart Clark is the man who struck the first blood.
Well, Andrew Strauss is a very smart cricketer, but he's got to learn. In Australia, you can't keep going from low to high with the pull shot. You're going to get caught a bit. He's been caught twice in this match. He's got an adjustment to make. Very good catch from Ryan Broad. It's 1 for 29.
Andrew Strauss called by the substitute fieldsman Ryan Broad.
Good placement. It's a full toss, but Cook's position over the ball, the way his weight was transferred, makes sure of good timing and a boundary. Just got buzzy again. You probably can pick things up on those stump mics. Just a sense that there's an energy and a purpose to the Australians as we edge towards drinks on this fourth morning. We've got some real spin.
Oh, yes, Shane, right out in front of the pad there.
No doubt that the presence of Warne attracts this sort of intensity around the bat. This ongoing feeling that he can make things happen. Cook will feel it right now. Oh my goodness me. That is horrendously tight. Say it was necessary either. Anyway, Bell's made it. It's 1 for 36.
Interesting session here with Warne bowling from the members' end to Bell, who played very well for his 50 in the first innings. Hit the pad first, yes! Good umpiring, that was out, it was full. He played around it, well bowled Shane Warne. It was full enough for the umpire to say that's going to hit the stumps. That's beautiful bowling.
Great commentating as well, Laurie. Got it absolutely spot on right. It did hit the pad. You could just hear the thud and then the neck. And, of course, the umpire just paused for a second just to make sure that he would let it rattle around in his brain for a second, and then bang, up goes the finger. Have a look at it.
It's not the first time Shane Warne has done that to Ian Bell. What happens is Bell doesn't pick the slider. He bowls him the leg breaks, and he did this in England and had him in all sorts of trouble. No picking the slider, and you're up and out for LBW. It's 2 for 36.
Well, technology can help verify good decisions as well. So it can work for the umpire. Here it is. Just watch the pad. There's the white spot. You can see it. A little bit of friction on the pad leaves that white spot. It went then onto the middle of the bat very gently from the pad onto the bat. Out LBW.
This time he goes bang, well played into the gap. That's a beautiful shot. Ian Chappell will be jumping out of the seat with that shot because he's gone down over the ball into the gap at mid-wicket. Didn't try and hit it behind square. Superb stroke. Oh, Bertie, beautiful delivery. Oh, that's a bouncer. Oh, that doesn't help when you come out and 2 out. It seemed to explode off the pitch. Collins was walking. Clark right on the money, seam upright and bang. Oh, and it just moved away, the old leg cutter.
That's good use of the feet, making sure he gets the ball on the full pitch and times it really well. Another little punch with that Collingwood bottom hand and a little flurry from England.
It's Glenn McGrath. He's back on the field. I believe he has a bruised heel.
That's out. That is out. Yes, caught. A huge inside edge onto the pad. He just pushed it a bit hard. He'd been waiting for the ball. That time he pushed it hard. It was slightly faster. It was very, very well bowled by Shane Warne. A little inside edge onto the pad, straight to forward short leg, and that is the end of Cook.
Well, Shane Warne rewarded, but Mike Hussey, who's been in there focusing on the ball, waiting for an inside edge for it to fly out, exactly what happens. And he did not shy away at all. It's a difficult position, and they always say you've got to stay low. That's the third wicket for Australia, and a big breakthrough for Shane Warne. Cook gone for 43, it's 3 for 91.
Oh, he's got onto that one, and it's all the way. Oh, beautifully taken down there by the ball boy. He was out of his traps like a flash. He did want it, that's for sure. And what's more, he was sitting there quietly enjoying himself in the shade. Let's have a look at this. It's actually the scoreboard attendant. Just watch how he deflects this right off the middle of the bat. There he is, gets up. How can you ever possibly drop a catch when a bloke can do it like that?
He's got to be playing first grade up here in Brisbane.
Oh, and he's worked that away, and that gets him off the mark. A little risky, but that's the way he plays. Oh, he's flayed that one, and it's gone flying off a thick edge through probably fifth slip for 4.
Well played off the back foot. Nicely timed, running down the hill. That's a very, very good shot. Oh, there's one. That's unfair to be called 4 byes, but that's what it'll be. Hit the Kraken and went.
Well, that's very well played. One bounce and over the boundary for 4, and that brings up his half century. Very well played by Collingwood. He's had a few little breaks, and missed a few times, but he's a fighter, that's for sure, and that was a superb shot. Oh, again in the air, but this time he's got it way over mid-on, and it's raced away to the boundary. There's no ball going for that hook shot, and as long as it hits the middle of the bat, it's fine, but all he needs to do is sit top half of the bat, and it's going to go straight up. Into the gap, and it races away to the boundary for 4. So, well, Kevin Peterson hasn't wasted too much time deciding that Hussey's got to go. Well, that's very well played. That's a magnificent shot. That brings up the 150. He used his feet down the pitch, close the face, wide of mid-on for 4, all the way along the ground. Best shot he's played in this innings.
Here he comes again, and oh, what a shot. This beautiful use of the feet, opened up his body to give himself some room on the onside. Comes straight at Shane Warne. That's the second time he's played that on drive. Superb batting.
And that's what aggressive batsmen do. They do ask questions of any bowler, even if you are the world champion, Shane Warne. Quick use of the feet, gets it on a full toss.
Here he comes again. There it goes again. That's a better shot. That wasn't a full toss. I think they got that on the half volley. Well, welcome back after tea, Shane Warne. Superb use of the feet for a man that's about 6'5".
I think last time I saw this sort of shot was VVS Laxman a couple of years ago, using his feet and hitting against the spin. But it's fine if you get there to on the full or the half volley.
Oh, yes, boy.
And they're mates. It's all too friendly, apparently. Last ball of the over. Straight back at Warne. Whoa, I'll play another shot. Ooh.
Well bowled, perfect line, spun. Peterson didn't go fishing.
The change of line from Shane Warne. He's just moved a little bit more towards off stump. You normally see Shane Warne pitch the ball about leg, but for Peterson, who has been hitting him through mid, wide mid on, just changed his line last couple of deliveries.
It's gone for him, and he's gone long, long, long. Yes, it's over the rope. Peterson goes along the carpet. Collingwood goes over the top.
I was just thinking that Shane Warne would be enjoying bowling to Collingwood. A little bit of light relief and maybe a stronger chance of getting a wicket because Peterson was giving him a touch-up. But this is good courage from Collingwood. Again, we see the use of the feet, allowing the big stroke to be played.
Here he comes. Over cover he goes, you beauty. He's on fire as a big man. That's great cricket. This time he's going with the spin. Sweeps, bang, it goes, and it's gone again. That's the hardest hit ball we've seen in this match. You can hear it go off the bat, and the willow went bang.
Memories of that innings at the Oval, the final test match of the 05 Ashes, where Peterson dominated in this fashion. So hard once he gets going to pull him back. He goes over cover. Now I'll slog sweep it along the turf through mid-wicket.
In the air, but safe, into the gap. They're playing their shots, England. Partnership. 103, so 3 for 194.
Back to the cut shot. He finds the gap. He'll find the rope. He'll bring up his 50 with that glorious cut shot. It's a flipper. Hayden's ducking out of the way with good reason, because that timing is fantastic. Full. Good night.
Really puts a very high price on his wicket, and he does pick you off. If you make even the slightest of errors, he picks you off. And the amazing thing for a guy who is very much an arm player rather than a wrist player, his timing is pretty damn good.
Full toss. It's not going to help anyone but England. It's put away beautifully. Through the gap beautifully. Full stride in. He waited for it. Straight through the squarish gap and mid-off.
Yep, with all the unorthodoxy of Kevin Peterson, you sometimes forget how pure a player he can be if he chooses to be. And that is just delightful. That's out of the book.
He uses it again. Thank you.
Remember before the last Ashes series, a lot of English supporters where I was were talking about his technique, and they were worried about his technique. First time I had a look at Kevin Peterson, I went back and I said, what are you worried about his technique for? He's got a terrific technique for what he is, a very aggressive player. He's technically ample for an aggressive player.
He's gone for it. Down the ground it goes, and bouncing just short of the man down in the boundary. Well, I think that was a nervous shot. The nerves got to him. Oh, there's that solid sweep shot again. What a shot that is. It's almost a standing sweep shot. He didn't really get down with his knee right on the ground, does he? 9 off the over, 3 for 239. Looking for 2 here. Well, that brings up the 150 partnership.
Well, that's a very good performance.
Oh, he's got him! He's got him! He's succumbed to the pressure. Brilliant bowling by Shane Warne. Tossed it up just outside off stump. Collingwood, in search of a century, has succumbed to the pressure. He's been stumped for 96.
You could sense it was about to happen. Shane Warne was playing some tricks. There was a bit of verbal out in the centre. Collingwood thought, I'm an easy soft boundary away from 100. No soft boundaries from that man. He's missed it by 6 inches. The situation got to the English right-hander. Unfortunately, 4 short of a century for he. England lose their 4th. The score's at 244. Deserved applause for Paul Collingwood.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. What a way to get off the mark. He does hit them hard. Oh, nicely steered away. He's timing the ball beautifully. This is Brett Lee. Oh, that's another beautiful shot. Well, he's played 2 very elegant cover drives. Both of them have whistled away to the boundary for 4. Oh, in the air and over the top. That's well bowled. It's a very frustrated look on the face of Brett Lee.
Gone for it. And put it away beautifully. Big man, strong man, good shot. Oh, and he's gone for the big one. There's a man out there, McGrath, too, walking into the sun. That was the up-country one. That was a break of concentration, but it could have gone up over the stand as well if it made contact. It could be out, Langer down his throat. Got it. Straight down his throat. One man out. Not a great shot, that. Great bowling. Well caught by Langer.
Well, Justin Langer was about 3/4 of the way to the boundary line. He's there for the lofted straight drive. He's certainly not there for that shot. I'm not sure if this has actually come off the toe of the bat of Andrew Flintoff or it's just been done by a bit of pace. But he certainly wasn't there for that type of dismissal. But I'm sure Shane Warne won't mind. It's short enough. I think it was got towards the toe of the bat. Flintoff knows straight away, straight to Justin Langer. Didn't have to move a metre. Warne's got 4. England now in real trouble. 5 for 271.
Nice start. Confident square drive. And that feels fast. That's all the way.
But what will Warne deliver for the final delivery of the 4th day's play?
They'll keep him waiting, that's for sure.
Oh, what a survive a terrific day's cricket here at the Gabba.
At last, England showed some of the fighting spirit which helped them win the Ashes last year. Alistair Cook impressed at the top of the order, and despite a poor shot that cost him a century, Paul Collingwood played superbly. And then there was Peterson versus Warne. Although close friends off the pitch, the Ashes battle ignited with their confrontations on it. For the first time, it felt the intensity of the series had started. Warne, though, took 4 wickets during the day to leave England in a perilous position overnight.
Can you believe it? Chips it straight to mid-wicket. A very good catch, Damien Martin. So Peterson is out for 92.
Oh boy, that was going like a rocket. It really was going like a rocket. And Damien Martin, you're right, took an absolute beauty. And yet another Englishman wanders off the ground, having not quite reached the century mark. Have a look how he hit this, right in the middle of the bat. It went like a rocket and beautifully taken by Martin. Clean as a whistle. Well, that's the one they wanted. And England now 6 down for 293.
Got in, yeah! Glenn McGrath has the trick. It's Geraint Jones who's gone a little inside edge as the ball didn't bounce quite as much as he thought it might. That'll bring the smile back to that tall man's face and may spell the end for England.
Geraint Jones gets bowled a lot. He's not a top order player. I guess you can forgive him a little, but I think he gets bowled a bit too often for a guy who's selected in the team predominantly for his batting. A bit unlucky there with an inside edge. It's 7 for 326.
What super cricket that is. Excellent ball from Stuart Clark and another sharp catch from Shane Warne. In the end, he's probed away at such a good length and has made England play, and then when it nips off the seam, it only needs your fielders to do the rest.
And maybe this one didn't nip. It looked quite straight. See, sometimes a little bit of leg cut is too much. That time, perfect. He got Giles playing shots. He wanted to hit the ball, and finally he finds the edge. Great bowling. Deserves the accolades of his teammates. 8 down for 346.
Gone. Warne's got him. Good skipper. Well bowled. Well caught. Beautiful line of length from Stuart Clark, and a very good test match. They've got 6 wickets in this test match. That was right on the money.
Once again, a good line and maybe a little bit of shape away. Oh no, probably just a bit wide for Matthew Hoggard to be going at it. Shane Warne, he doesn't drop too many. We talked about his hands. Very safe at first slip. He's having an excellent game. Stuart Clark, as is Shane Warne. 9 for 361, England.
Pulled it in the air. Comes McGrath. He won't drop this. He's a great outfielder. It's all over. 4 wickets to Clark. Well caught by Glenn McGrath. Big victory here for Australia in the first test match in the Gabba. Bowled the bouncer. Harmson went for the hook shot. Well caught.
An excellent game from Stuart Clark and Glenn McGrath there. McGrath 6-wicket haul in the first innings. Stuart Clark 7 wickets for the game. Go with his useful 39 with the bat, so he's had an excellent test match to go with his other 4 in his career, putting the pressure on the selectors. Here's the final one. Harmison playing his shots, as Bill Laurie called it, finds Glenn McGrath in the deep, and these days he doesn't drop too many.
One thing to remember is that in 2005, when England regained the Ashes, Australia hammered them in the first Test match at Lord's. It was 1-0 to Australia in that series, exactly the same as it is now.
So there it was. Kevin Peterson went fourth ball of the day, and from then on, it was simply a matter of time before Australia wrapped up victory. But at least England had restored some pride with their second innings display. Stuart Clark was the Aussie star with the ball on the fifth day. Playing in his first Ashes Test match, he took the final 3 wickets to end with 7 in the match. So an emphatic 277-run victory for the home side. The 2006-7 Ashes was well underway with first blood to Australia.
With me, England captain Andrew Flintoff, and mate, look, you would have been dreaming of starting the tour in a better way, but the last 24 hours haven't been too bad.
No, we played well in the last 24 hours, like you say. You know, Kevin Peterson and Paul Collingwood yesterday batted real well. You know, we just started a little bit so Australia put us under pressure from the word go, played some good cricket, and we just took our time to get into the game.
Obviously, we're going to see how much that plays on your mind when you get to Adelaide, that positiveness. But initially, how important do you think that was, that performance yesterday afternoon?
Yeah, it was important. The batter scored runs. You know, we put some partnerships together and to get the runs on the board, which we did in the last innings, was a good effort. We're in a position which we've been in before, or a few of us have. And we're looking forward to, bouncing back in Adelaide.
A lot of talk about the build-up to this Test match, that you may not have had enough time to acclimatise to Australian conditions. What are your thoughts?
To be honest with you, we had a great preparation. The last 2 weeks, playing the 2 warm-up games, we got a lot out of those. Quite a few was in India anyway, for 3 weeks to close to a month. So we can't use that. The preparation going into this Test match, we was pleased with. As I say, we just started a little bit slower.
Bowling-wise, Steve Harmison, a worry. What can you do to get him up for Adelaide?
Yeah, it's fair to say Harmy didn't click in this game. It wasn't through the lack of trying. Every time he goes on the field, he gives his best. He's been working hard in the nets. He'll probably continue to do so over the next 2 or 3 days. So, Harmy worked hard. Try and get his bowling back to where we'd like it to be.
Keep at it, and we look forward to seeing you in Adelaide in a few days.
Cheers, Harmy. Thanks.
Andrew Flintoff now joined by Australian captain, a victorious one, Ricky Ponting. Well done.
Thanks. Yeah.
Just by the reaction as you won this Test match, it's obviously a work in progress.
Oh, yeah, of course. We've not only the players but all the fans around Australia have been looking forward to this Test match coming around for a long time, and for us to get out and start the Test match the way we did, and have our noses in front for most of the game has been a really pleasing start for us. But saying that, it was exactly the same in the last Ashes series as well. We won the first Test match there easily, and things went wrong from there on. So we've just got to look at the areas that we play well this game and make sure we carry those into Adelaide.
I don't know if you've consulted a dictionary or not, but can we come up with another superlative for Glenn McGrath?
Ask him, he's probably got a few. No, look, what a fantastic job he did. I mean, his bowling in that first innings there was just absolutely superb, and he's had his knockers along the way leading into this Test match, and I know he was very keen to prove all them wrong, but more importantly, he was keen to put a good performance on the board for the team, and that's with champion players like him, you're going to get that week in and week out. And Justin Langer was exactly the same coming into this Test. There was a bit said about him as well, but as he always does, he put his hand up and got the job done for the team, and that was fantastic.
Okay, from a team perspective, everything going along well. From a personal perspective, congratulations, because we'll bestow upon you the man of the match honour as well. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice.
And there we are, a crystal for Ricky Ponting to go on the shelf, which he hopes the Ashes will join a little later on in the summer. Have you ever hit the ball better in your career?
Yeah, I didn't think much about it at stumps on the first day. I had a lot of the commentators and everything come up to me the next morning and said, "Geez, you looked in control of that yesterday," and I was just out there batting, and I really hadn't thought about it too much, which tends to be the case when you're out there and you're playing well. Nothing seems to enter your mind. But obviously a great start of the year. I mean, we've all been, as I said, focusing on the first day of this Test match for a long time. So for me personally, to get out there and do a good job on day one was very satisfying.